Okay, now I'm going to try to type in this guy's name. Now, you want to come to the party with a lot of different ideas as far as names go, because there's a lot of characters out there, and a name is faction specific, Republic or Empire. So you could have the same name on the Empire side and the Republic side, but not two of the same name in the Republic. You can put a space in there. You can use special characters. If your favorite name's already taken, sometimes you can put special characters in there. I've got those special characters in the description of this video. I'm going to click play, and we're going to see if somebody else has already got this name train me. Nope, I got it. We're going to have a cutscene. There's Tython. And here we come to the planet Tython being shuttled on there. Yeah, oftentimes when you are moving from one scene to another scene, you've got to press the space bar to continue.
Temple is looking forward to meeting you. Your former masters praise your combat skills. They say you're becoming an expert duelist.
Okay, what this is right here, this is a conversation wheel. He's looking for a response from me right here. I can't get past this point. I gotta pick a response. These are hints telling me what kind of things they're gonna say in response. Typically, this is usually a light side response. This is a neutral response. This is a dark side response. For this video, we're going to go light side.
It's easy to excel when you're trained by the best.
Okay, the cutscene is over, and I've got to get out of this room. So you can see where there's a green sheen on that doorway right there. That tells me that I'm in an area that is for the story only. A couple of basics right off the bat here is that in order for me to look around, I'm going to press down on the right mouse button, and now as I move my mouse around, I can look around and see what's around me. If I press and hold down on the left mouse button and look around, my body's going to move around with me. Okay, I've let go of both buttons, and now I've got to move out of the room. Movement, the most basic level of movement is using the WASD key, where W moves you forward, S moves you backwards, A moves to the right or to the left, D moves to the right. So if I want to move to the forward and to the left, I can hold both of those keys down, straight, turn around, come back this way. Okay, now I'm looking at that same doorway I just came through. You can see where that doorway now has a red sheen to it. I cannot go back in there again. Okay, so I'm going to turn around and now use my WASD key. Make our way over here like this. I'm going to show you this right off the bat. It's a little out of sequence from wherever I'm going to stick it. But if you want to log out of the game, this is where it's at right here. You come down to log out, immediate. We're logging out. This is where all your characters are going to show up. I'm free to play right there. You can see that. I can left click, hold down, and I can move my character around, take a better look at the guy. To get back in the game, press play. I'll go right back to the spot of where I left, unless it was in some type of mission area. Okay, let's go over some of the very basics of this gaming system right here. It's all about movement, targeting, and using your abilities. We can see that Master Ben here, since he's got a green nameplate, he's an NPC that I can target. So I just clicked on him. You can see where I've got him targeted right here. Now I don't have any abilities that will actually work on him. If I did, then they would light up. The reason why they don't work on him is because he's a friend. Friends are green, enemies are red. I can target him. I can target the Republic medical droid. I can right click the medical droid. I can buy these stems and med packs. We'll talk more about that later. This shows me my inventory. If your referral code works, you'll be able to add another row of inventory slots.
You are fit for duty. Return to your post.
Once I have somebody targeted, then I use my abilities down here on this Quickbar. So for instance, I'm going to target myself by clicking the my target window over here, and it makes me my target. Hit the escape key to clear that. So I can click my profile over here, and I can become the target. Now I have two abilities right now that I can use because I'm the target. Now you can see over here that I've got a little icon that tells me that I've got Force Smite on me right now. And then if I look at my tooltip over here, it tells me that it's going to be active for 59 minutes and 40 seconds. So to go over the game basics again, it's all about movement, which WASD, W, S, A, and D. It's about targeting. I can do that with my mouse. There's also other ways that we'll talk about in a little bit. And then once I have somebody targeted, like myself, I can cast an ability, or like introspection right here that regenerates my health. I can do that. I can break that by moving just a little bit. Also, another important thing is with my mouse scroll button, I can move back and forth. Okay, I'm going to move back around. Now we're going to talk about your graphic settings, because depending on what type PC you've got, your picture right now looks really good, maybe not so good. Star Wars: The Old Republic is a very CPU intensive game. It's not a GPU, graphics card intensive game. So all the animation and movement that we see is all based on on the CPU. So we want to make sure that you're set accordingly. Now up here at this pull down menu, we'll go over these later, but right now the graphics, I think we need to go right to the graphics and talk about that. Go to preference. Down here, here's sound. You can set the sound if it's too loud in your situation, and down to graphics. Now as you move around, if things start to be choppy, and when it's choppy, you're dropping frames. You're not getting the full frame rate. The lower the frame rate, the less responsive that it's going to seem like the game is. The best way to do that right off the bat is to come here to your graphics quality preset. Just go ahead and start it very low and move around, see how things go, and then just keep working your way up as far as you can go that your computer will be able to handle. If you're right on the edge between, let's say, high and very high, or medium and high, then what you can do is you can come down here, turn off the enhanced shadows. That's usually a big CPU user. Shadow map resolution, lower that down. The tree quality, these type things. These are usually dynamic things that happen as you run around the planet. You can, try all these things on that, but you could get lost and spend a lot of time on that. Just go ahead and go to the presets and find which one of these works the best. And then if you really feel like you want to spend more time on it, then that's fine too. This windowed mode, what it does is that it resizes the game to fit as a window. That way I can still see my icons down here on the taskbar. If I go full screen mode and apply, you can see where I don't see my icons on the taskbar anymore. We'll go back on that. The game looks better in windowed mode. So unless there's a reason why you don't want to do that, window mode's where you want to go. Okay, we're going to use WASD to move over to be a little bit better as far as our view goes of Tython. Use my mouse left button to kind of set that target out like that. I'm going to go ahead, zoom in. That's a nice little view right there. Zoom back out.